What's good? Welcome back to another edition of Talk That Talk podcast. I go by the name of Bacon. I got my co-hosts with me.
I'm on my Taliban.
It's not funny to do the Taliban right now.
It is not right now. It's
not right now.
Subject,
Not right now.
Too soon.
You wilded right there. We excuse reasons.
Hey, man,
it's early in the morning.
They was out there dancing to Drake, man. I thought they was.
Oh, man. How you doing? I'll take you good, man.
Man, I'm good, man. We're good. I'm ready. I realized I went a little soft on my boy last week or the other day, and so I'm ready to bring it today, man. I'm ready to bring it.
That's good. That's good. That's
coalition
good.
got problems.
Yeah, a little internal strife,
I'm asleep. Well, it's a lot of stuff going on, and I can just sum it up and say there's no love in the streets. All right. We got Rachel Nichols getting possibly let go. They canceled the jump, and she's not going to be on no more things affiliated with ESPN. That's like we going to part ways with you. We ain't saying you fired yet, but you fired. So how y'all feel about the Rachel Nichols story?
ESPN fumbling the bag per usual, man. This is why I stay out of the way of the ESPN politics, and I just watch it for the sports coverage because they fumbling the bag, man. I mean, like I said, I'd have had no beef with what Rachel said. She said what she said. B, it was supposed to be a private conversation. And C, she didn't say nothing wrong. You feel me? Because she actually said she understands the diversity issue because she dealt with it. So when you make it personal and just basically say, look, I understand, just don't give her minds. As a normal human being, you got to rock with that. And so she got a year left under her contract with ESPN. And it's just so unfortunate because she's real great at her job. And I appreciate Rachel Nichols. So go get your bag somewhere else, sweetheart. Go get your bag somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. Reasons I think that, I'm not blindly riding with ethnicity or color just because, dude, if I was Maria Taylor, I would actually probably be trying to stand up for her, because when somebody puts their blood, sweat, and tears into their profession and then it gets robbed from them because the rest of the world is on some kind of diversity movement, that's wrong, dude. You should be rewarded for your efforts, and that's just ESPN, just like you said, man, fumbled the bag, man. That's wrong. I'm sorry.
Here's what I say. I'll say we all know in this profession it's about image. It's about your public image to the masses, and it didn't look good. And I get it. She was recorded illegally, but you've seen what happened to the old Clippers owner when he was going in on black players and all those things. I'm not even gonna mention his name. He don't deserve to have his name mentioned, but you know who he is. Mm-hmm. And then that got out. He said that in the private of his office, and it leaked. So it's you have to know when you are in this realm of celebritism or you're a celebrity. That you're always watched. You're always watched. Everybody's always paying attention. All eyes are always on you. So you always got to be careful for what you say, especially in these times when we got the Black Lives Matter movement, we got the police brutality, and everybody is looking for a soundbite when it comes to demeaning African American people, man, and just put it on the news. Ooh, look what's the name said. And so she does a lot. She did a lot for the culture. She did a lot for the NBA players, even more than she should have been in some instances. Jimmy B. But we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that for another day. But to see her have to lose her job over it, man, I get it. Look, if it was us, it happens to us on the regular. But to see it happen to somebody that ain't of color, it's kind of like I'm in between.
But dude, you got to be an advocate for people who. Whether it's gender, whether it's the LGBT or it doesn't matter, man. When you can't just start excluding people or affirmative action. I'm not down with any of it. Get there on your merits. There is time and place for things that need to happen. The whole Black Lives Matter and the George Floyd, that was so many things wrong with that. But what I'm really getting at is Rachel Nichols, what can't be lost is she put however long, 10, 15 years, 20 years into whatever it is she's doing, and it just gets snatched right up from under her feet because what? The country's on this other stuff right now? Like, no, man, like that's just not right. But
yeah, no, I definitely feel that. I definitely feel that. And the last thing I do want to say is you don't see a lot of NBA players coming for back for no Twitter. I haven't seen no tweets saying, "Hey, man, that's wrong." Have y'all seen any tweets or anything?
And that's my problem with it. It can't just because someone's black or because someone's whatever. Or it just, it can't get just swept under the rug like that. That's wrong. You're right.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a weird situation just because, like you said, no NBA players is really saying something. Maybe they texted her privately, let her know they got her back, but you feel me? She needs that loud stuff. You feel me? She needs it to be loud and upfront. And like I said, the jump is a hell of a show. Like the jump is something that I actually look forward to watching around 1:30.
It's really good
because it's always, it's always different people on there. The conversations are always pure. And now, you feel me, they're going to have to replace the jump with something.
Let me ask you a question. Because, I mean, it's what I would do. If you was Maria Taylor, would you feel obligated to say something? If you was her? Like, even though, it's a conflict of interest?
I wouldn't feel obligated just because I'm in NBC now. So, I mean, what ESPN do is what ESPN do. I mean, I would definitely text Rachel personally and let her know, like,
But you just said she needs the public love right now. She needs
but I'm just saying, as far as Maria Taylor, you already did your stuff. Everybody who still works for ESPN, I feel like you should say something. Maria, that's just more or less.
But does that give her more leverage to say something?
I think
she's not.
I think that, in my opinion, I really think if look, she made a mistake. Okay, we all know some people feel the same way. We get it. We get it. It's life. We feel some way about other people. It's just what it is, and it's our own opinions that try to stay with us. It's our personal point of views of life. It got out. Okay, she made a mistake. Don't throw her in the bus like she's just a horrible reporter and she just never been down for the. Don't do that. That's all I'm saying. Don't do that. Let's keep it going. There's a lot of division going on in the Curry family. Oh, my God.
I love your segues, bro.
Oh, my God.
They're becoming a thing.
Oh, my God. What? It's some unraveling news. Tell the people, who want to tell the people about the unraveling news that's been going on between Mrs. Curry and Mr. Curry? And we ain't talking about the kids.
Man, we will toe that line of TMZ-ish. And I've never really been one for the tabloids, but this stuff is like, it's getting a little messy. And just a little messy. And the part that I kind of didn't emphasize when I said, well, you know what, they may be my Warriors. Steph may be my dude since, he changed the whole Warriors fortune and everything. But if I can't come up here and not keep it 100, and it's just like, when I seen her back in 2016, 2017, doing a little shimmy on a random, which turns out to be like, I think it was Steph's old teammate. I was like, it don't quite look right. Just hey, what's going on over here? And I was like, out of sight, out of mind. 3 years go by. I can't say that I'm surprised. Like I said, there's precursors. Couldn't have been my lady on national television like that, but that's just me. Let it go, but ain't nobody exempt. I said there's two undefeateds.
Yeah.
Father Time.
And the internet.
And the internet. Yeah. And they's coming for them Currys.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this thing got a little wild. Now is all of the underneath stuff is getting blasted about the infidelities and some guy named Steven Johnson that played football back in 90. I'm like, bro, we talking about 90, Mr. Daryl Curry? Like, if you was gonna be mad, bro, come on now, look. Listen, we are 30 years removed from said infidelity. Okay. And now you want to be mad, bro, about that? Like that's the one that has like really raised the surface. It's like, come on, man, leave that man Steven Johnson alone. I mean, Dale, it seemed like they was doing a little tit for tat, and now they grown, and it's like, you remember what happened 30 years ago? What? This is what we doing? Y'all grown, man. You know, was y'all just trying to keep it together for the sake of Steph and Seth?
Yeah,
Like,
hey, that's what parents do, though.
yeah, man, see, but that's unfortunate because now like if they would have just did this a long time ago, right before the names, we don't talk about it. There's no talk. It's just okay. But now, you know, Steph and Seth have a name. And, you know, this kind of stuff is just so unfortunate again, man. The Curry's got to be better. Somebody was cooking up something, but it wasn't the chef.
Yeah.
NBA
Let's just say that Curry
NBA royal
chicken was
family,
overdone. Put it that way. Because at the end of the day, this is why I look at it. Here's the thing. I understand a lot of families stick together because of the kids, and that's real, you know, and I think they don't want to break up a happy home. You know, you got this image to protect. You see your kids doing well, and that division impacts a child's life, man.
Name was out there. All of a sudden, you know, they NBA's #1 royal family over here for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And now, and Sonia and her, you know, I don't even know the adjectives to describe. She's a popular fan. We'll just leave it at that. And now she getting all this love. And it's just like, it's presenting new problems.
So
Sonya for the streets.
I wouldn't say she for the streets, but it's just gonna be awkward, man. You know, at games because Dale gonna be on one side of the Golden Center and she gonna be on the other side. Like
I don't think they're gonna be on opposite sides. I think they would be cordial. But it's not the same because it's like, we see it time and time again, man. Like, look, parents can coincide if they have a respectful relationship. If they can go separate ways and be like, hey, you do your thing, I'll do my thing. You know, I'm sure we get it, man. NBA player back in the day. I'm not telling on nobody. And you know, mom's probably what?
It's just you right. But this is getting messy. And when things get messy, you feel me, the cohesion is not as cohesive.
But you got to understand, it's getting magnified because of the internet, man. We don't know what they're going through underneath the tables and when the camera's not on and when the reports are not writing. I do think that you're going to see them at a game together, coinciding with each other. It ain't going to be like lovey-dovey, but they're parents, man. Those are their kids at the end of the day. It don't matter if they're together, just long as that they're there to support their kids. They may not be sitting like neck and neck, but you may have Mama Curry here and Daddy Curry there. You know, that's just what it is. I'm just telling you the truth. But let's get into
the first thing I point out. First thing.
Huh?
I said that's gonna be the first thing I point out.
Okay. And if they right there in vicinity, just keep it locked in. So let's get into these divisions. Let's focus on because you got to spell the West, or we is W-E, so you can't go East before the W. You know what I'm saying? So let's go on the AFC West first side of it. We got the Broncos. We got the Las Vegas. Oh, I'm about to say the Las Vegas Chargers. The Las Vegas Raiders.
No disrespect.
The Las Vegas Raiders. The Kansas City Chiefs. And last but not least, am I missing one? Bronco? LA Chargers. There it is. The Los Angeles Chargers. Did I say the LA Chargers? The LA Broncos, or did I say the Denver Broncos?
Yeah, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna let you live.
Denver Broncos, Kansas City Chiefs, Las Vegas Raiders, and the LA Chargers, man. I know y'all biased, so let me hear what y'all about to say about this division. Who's winning this division?
Bias. Ain't no bias to it. You feel me? Listen, all my takes come from real football.
Okay.
Love. Okay. This is what I do. Okay, this is my realm. So I got the Chiefs winning division at 12-5. You feel me? You can't dethrone them until they are dethroned. So, you know, 12, 13 wins. I'm gonna be safe and say 12 because, you know, they could be vulnerable. I got the Raiders at 11-6. Now again, so this is my reasoning. In order for them to get in the playoffs, they have to win 10 plus games. And as a fan, I want them in the playoffs. So it's unreasonable for me not to give them the wins that they need for me to see them in the playoffs when we have a playoff caliber team. Like, if we actually suck, then I would say it now that I'm on the airwaves, but we don't. And I feel like 11-6 is doable. How we get to 11-6, I don't know. But I feel 11-6 is doable. I got the Chargers at 8-9. I just think there's too much hype. and they're gonna let everybody down. I believe that. You feel me? I feel like they could go 9-8, but I'm gonna just say 8-9 because I can't just keep giving out wins to everybody. And I got the Horsemen, aka the Broncos, finishing at 7-10. I mean, they just named Teddy Bridgewater starting quarterback, but you saw what he did in Carolina, so I'm not impressed. And that division is rough. And Teddy Bridgewater doesn't scare me, and I don't think he scares nobody in our division. So that's my take, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. You want to go?
No, you got it. I'm giving you guys the floor. You know, this is your division.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, I was pretty similar to reasons. I got the Chiefs at 11 wins, winning the division. I think they're going to underachieve as far as the regular season goes, but still basically pull out the division. I just don't think that they're as strong as everybody makes them out to be, and they're just due for a fall off. I got the Raiders and the Chargers at 10 wins. I don't know how the math is going to shake out on the playoffs. After I process the rest of these divisions, I'll have a strong take on who's making the playoffs or not. But I'm looking for Derek Carr to level up. Like there's moments where 15-20% of those high leverage moments he looks great and like a future Hall of Famer. 20% of the time he throws a pick or doesn't do right, but the 50% of the time that he's so passive and timid, like I'm really looking for him to step up in some of those moments. And if he does, and the defense can show some competence, we got a lot of young athletes out there on defense now, so this is a put up or shut up for John Gruden, in my opinion.
I agree.
I'm so bullish on Justin Herbert that he's one of my favorite young quarterbacks in the league. Just watching him spin the ball, and he can move, and he's big, and he's his big ass cojones. I'm going to give them 10 wins just because I think he's one of the next top 5 quarterbacks in the league. Not at this moment, but he's getting there. And then them Broncos, 6 wins. No, they're just another forgettable team. Had they had the stones to start Drew Lock, because to me, what Teddy Bridgewater is, and if you just aiming for mediocrity, go ahead. The rest of the team has talent. They got young talent on offense. They got I'm not too familiar with their defense, but I know they got a few notables. But Teddy Bridgewater is all you need to know.
They bringing back. They getting healthy with with Von Miller, Bradley Chubb.
Yeah,
they did draft a corner too.
They drafted Patrick Surtain. They added Kendall Fuller. They re-signed their safety and Simmons. Their linebacking core is Figgity. So
what does it do if your quarterback is not the guy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got the weapons. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, Noah Fant. They got names.
Mad at me. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not even. This is not coming at no disrespect. I want the Las Vegas.
I feel
Raiders
like disrespect is
already.
I
don't mean to disrespect you, but I'm about to disrespect you.
I want them to know that this is coming from a pure guruist NFL analyst right here. Okay, I'm calling a spade a spade. I think Kansas City, this is still their division. I'm going to go out there and say that. I do think they're going to have a fall off this year, though. I think they win 11 games. I would say that, go 11-6. They're going to win the division. It's going to be a tough year for them, but people are going to start figuring them out. This is about their fourth year now that they start getting traction, and it's due. They're due to have one of those seasons, right? Now, this is where we disagree. I have the Chargers coming in second. I told reasons last year that Herbert was going to be the better rookie quarterback. He said Tua. You see how that played out.
Okay, wait. Time out.
Hold on. I'm not done.
Tua had a better record.
I'm not done.
Just wanted to put that out there. Tua had a better starting record.
Tua didn't even damn near finish the season as a starter.
Who had a better starting? Who had a better record?
They had a better defense.
I'm sorry, Reasons. That eye test Tua lost that. I don't care what the record was. The roster is the roster.
Here we go.
Herbert showed out. Tua was,
like I said, I have the Chargers in second place this year, coming in with 10 wins. 10 wins, coming in 10-7. They're gonna go 10-7. They're going to be a lot better this year. Herbert's going to be more confident. Now, this is where it gets tricky because I get it. Y'all are disrespecting Denver. Y'all haven't been watching the preseason, I guess. Y'all haven't been paying attention to their defense because their defense is looking very stifling, very legit. And all you need sometimes, all you need is a quarterback to get the ball to the right places. That is what Bridgewater is. He's a safe guy, but he can do some things for Denver. And Judy has been balling. Judy is going to be, and they have some other deep threats on that team. Denver is the sleeper. So I think the Raiders
Don't stay asleep.
and the Broncos. They're going to be neck and neck. I think the Raiders edge them out 9-8. Broncos are going to be 8-9. They're going to win. I think that they're going to have a game that defines who goes third or fourth. But I got the Raiders coming in third in the division, and I got the Broncos coming in very slightly behind the Las Vegas Raiders. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Talk that talk. I'm about to make a hot take. Because
hot take
soft
alert.
butter biscuits ain't been making them in a minute. So I'm going to make one fresh out of the oven. Don't be surprised if you see the Denver Broncos, the number 2 team in the AFC West.
But you ain't. Wait, you just predicted them to be fourth. But
I
then
just
you
said, don't be surprised, though.
Don't be surprised.
Don't be surprised.
Hey, Jay, he just pulled the ultimate Skip Bayless. He hedged.
It's you know what it's called, a hedge. It's called a hedge. That's what it's called.
Yeah, he just
you know,
did.
I'm gonna throw this crap against the wall and hope it sticks. You know,
okay.
If you have the convictions, then
do
put it
it
on there.
Then
You
do
know what I'm
it.
saying? Like, the Broncos got
hot
10
take,
wins.
babe.
Yes.
Don't say I'm gonna give a hot take. And don't be surprised. What kind of
All
soft
that extra.
butter biscuit?
That was a hot take.
That's not a hot.
That was a hot take.
No, a hot take is saying Denver's gonna finish second.
Okay. How
That's
about
a
a
hot
hot
take.
take? Hot take. I'll give you 5-1 odds that they won't win 10 games.
Ooh.
No, I don't got them winning 10 games. I don't. I got them
Oh
winning.
no, but you how do they get to 2 in the AFC West if they don't, you know, what is
No.
giving you odds, bro?
We can do that. We can do that.
gotta win 10
I
to
said
get
I
to
won't
number
be
2.
surprised. I don't, like I said, I'm not convicted yet, but I'm telling you, I won't be surprised if you see.
When will you be convinced? When it happens? So then you can come back and
No.
say,
By 5 weeks in the season, I'm gonna let you know if they're gonna be number 10 or not. I number 2. I'll tell you that right now. Their defense is looking really good right now. They're looking really balanced.
Okay.
But cold.
I just need to answer this. So if their defense is looking good, our defense is looking bad. I mean,
I'm not saying y'all defense is looking bad. Y'all thing is y'all defense is inconsistent. That's always been a Raiders issue. Is either this is y'all defense is inconsistent or offense don't show up. But most of the time, it's a defensive consistency with y'all. 1 minute, y'all doing great. Y'all playing great defense. Next minute, y'all nowhere to be found. Y'all giving up touchdowns. So, and then I'm just calling space.
I hear you. I've dived deep into paying attention to these games because I was just watching a game last night. This defense is going to be top 15. And as long as they're top 15, the Raiders are in the playoffs. It's that simple. The things the Raiders got to fix is red zone scoring, and I believe that will get fixed this year because I feel like they have
Waller, Brian Edwards.
Yeah, yep. I feel like they have done enough to make sure that that's fixed. And you basically got arguably the best tight end in the game, you know, at least 1A to Travis Kelce. So our defense will be top 15. I love what I'm seeing what Gus Bradley has done. And if you watch the games tentatively, the defense is playing way more free. People are in the right spots. I haven't seen us play like this. I feel like these last few years, they've been guessing and they've been it hasn't been
looking. A grain of salt, man. I get it.
But I'm looking because the thing is to me, it's about watching the young players. Yeah. And when you see the young players being able to play free and they're just playing football, then that means it should be an easy transition for the vets.
You know what we've been missing? We've been missing that captain, that captain on the defensive end that really just puts everything in place. And I'm hoping that young safety's it.
Going to the East. Let's go into the East. We got the AFC East. We got the Patriots, the Buffalo Bills, the Jets, and the Dolphins. I'm gonna take the lead on this one. And I'm gonna say this is gonna be interesting because there's a lot of rumbling going around that the guy that I wanted, Mac Jones, he may be the starter. I'm gonna call it a spade. And if he's the starter, if he's the starter, I'm telling you right now, if Mac Jones starts over Cam Newton this year, the New England Patriots are taking that division. That guy is that good. And if he's the starter, they're winning 10 games. They're going to win 10 games if he's the starter. Now, if he's not the starter, I got New England coming in third. I love Cam Newton. It's just I don't think Cam works on his the fundamentals. Cam Newton's in my opinion, I just feel like he really depends on his arm strength and not the other thing. When you see him play, he's playing good in the preseason. Don't get me wrong. But when you see him out there playing, Mac Jones just looks different.
He said different.
He just got the it back.
Different.
I mean, he makes the right throws. He goes on target. The passes on time, and it just looks fluent out there. Cam Newton is looking good. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But I'm telling you, Bill Belichick got a hard decision. If the Patriots go with Mac Jones, they take the division. If they don't, New England coming in third, Buffalo coming in first. Miami is going to come in third of the division. Second. I got Miami coming in second because that defense, I still don't believe in Tua. I don't believe in Tua. He got to show me more. But their defense has always been solid. So I think their defense will be good again. So this is how I'm doing it. If Mac Jones, I got New England, Buffalo, Miami, Jets. If no Mac Jones, I got Buffalo, Miami, New England, Jets. That's what I'm rocking
with. Okay. Tua got to show you more, but Mac Jones already playoffs.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure that out too.
I'll tell you after that.
What I will say though is I do like New England. It is Buffalo's winning the division, top to bottom. Josh Allen, like the rest of their talent, their execution, just they look sharp, and I have no reason to believe that they're gonna have any drop off from last year. So I'm not even gonna talk about Buffalo. Miami's roster, their coaching from top to bottom, like Tua just has to be a B-, like just good enough, right? I think Miami is going to be in position to get second in the division. New England, I think it's actually potential to be neck and neck, but I think it's opposite. I think that if they commit to Cam, then the experience and that added dual threat in the red zone, like I mess with Cam. I like Cam, and if they all that rookie stuff, that process in a rookie, like getting in the game, unless you're gonna ask him to just do some basic game manager stuff. Now, what I will say is that the Patriots had so many opt-outs last year, and I like some of the money that they spent in the offseason. I think that they are deceptively got a strong roster. So I don't think it'll take much for Cam to get them to 10, maybe 11 wins. And they got the best coach in football. So if they play Mac Jones, you can bump that down to about 7 wins because he ain't a dual threat. And as sharp as he may be and as accurate as he may be, he's still a rookie. And he's still going up against Miami and Buffalo twice. Yeah, no, not happening. Jets, I'm not even going to talk about. So I give the Jets about 4 wins. Ooh. I give Buffalo 12 wins. I'm giving Miami and New England. Giving Miami 11 wins. I'm giving the Patriots 10 wins.
Yeah, that was cute from the both of you guys. That was cute. Right. So let's go to some real football talk here. Here we go. Bills gonna win division 11-6. Okay. Josh Allen and boys gonna do what they need to do. The thing is the Pats is gonna make it interesting because they're gonna come in at 10-7. But it's gonna be real interesting all the way to the end. I'm with Jay.
Didn't I just say 10 wins on for the Pats? I did.
Yeah. I'm with Jay. You got to go with Cam. Mac Jones. I like Mac. I feel like Mac is the
see something different.
I feel like Mac is a future. I feel like Mac can win you some games, but I feel like when you got Cam, you don't have to throw Mac into the fire. People quickly forget how competitive the Patriots was last year.
Yeah.
And they had opt-outs
all over the place.
And then, Cam called COVID. So then they missed again. Like, it was just a lot of bad things going on. And I feel like this year Cam is in the system longer. They added some new weapons like Nelson Aguilar, Johnny Smith, Hunter Henry. They added Fat Boy Trent Brown back. So I guess that helps the O-line. I think the running game is going to be a lot better with them committing to Damian Harris. So I like the Pats. You feel me? I just feel like they're going to be competitive. I'm going to give the Bills the edge until I see different, because you gotta rock with the Bills. The Dolphins, I got them at 9-8. I feel like I think their defense is good, but I think it's a little overrated, humbly speaking. Just think it's a little overrated, and it's going to get exposed a little bit more this year. And then, honestly, man, I got the Jets winning 6 games. I am very impressed with Zach Wilson. Now, maybe I'm not watching Jets football like I'm watching Jets football right now.
I like that. I never said they weren't going to win. I didn't say they was going to win. I'm just saying they're going to come in last.
Yeah. I got the Wets winning. I got not the Wets, the Jets winning.
Yeah. We get it.
I got the Jets winning 6 games, man. I think Zach Wilson is going to put on a show. He's going to cost himself a couple of games because, he's going to be in his Brett Favre bag at times. But, yeah, man. So, Bills, Pats, Dolphins, Jets.
To be clear, you said everything I just said, except
did,
that the Jets was winning one more game, and that the Miami Dolphins was winning one less game.
Here's my thing. Look. Before we get up out of here, man. I love Cam, and I don't want that to come across that I don't love Cam. But when I watch Mac Jones, he got something that when Tua played, you didn't see him when he played in the preseason. You didn't see it. Mac Jones, he's very Tom Brady like. I'm telling you right now, Mac Jones is very Tom Brady like. And it's not because I'm not overhyping this dude. I'm telling you, I know talent when I see it. And Bill Belichick has a very, very tough decision to make. Do he go? Because I'm telling you, when you see Mac Jones out there, he's Tom Brady. This is what makes Tom Brady good. And we can get about it with the final word. Tom Brady is good, not because he has the strongest arm, but he's really good because it's his decision making. Tom Brady is really great at making amazing decisions at the right time. A lot of times when you see Tom Brady, every blue moon, you see him go deep here and there, but he always makes the right throws at the right time. If you got to dump it down, I'm going to take 5 yards. If you got a man over the middle, boom. If I see you cheating, I'm going to test you out. That would make Tom Brady good, is his ability to take advantage of every opportunity that he has, man. And I see a lot of those tangibilities in Mac Jones when I'm watching him play. It looks too easy for that boy out there.
You comparing? Go ahead.
Bake, I got you, Jake. So, Bake, when Tom Brady first came into the league was totally different. The original Tom Brady would get chewed the hell out in this new NFL. The original Tom Brady.
Year one, Tom Brady. Year 20, but you comparing Mac Jones.
I never said that. Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying tangibilities, meaning that he has some very tangible things that can resonate.
Yeah, so like a 4.6 speed.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is Mac has to continue to develop. I like Mac Jones. I was a Mac Jones. I was sitting there laughing at 49er fans when they felt that Mac Jones wasn't the right pick. I'm like, Mac can do a lot of what's needed to be done. I just feel right now you go ahead with Cam to right the ship and then let Mac Jones take over the reins going forward.
Hot take. I'm in a hot take bake mode because they're coming out fresh out. Mac Jones will be the starter of the New England Patriots by week 2.
Week 2. That means Cam getting hurt. That means Cam is getting hurt. Because
No,
the Pats play the Dolphins week 1, so that ought to be interesting.
Week two. That's what I'm gonna go and say. I love Cam.
Return of the Mac, huh?
I love Cam. But my mom always said that mac and cheese fresh out the oven is always better than a little.
But but we also know that everybody mac and cheese ain't good.
Oh, my mama mac and cheese is good.
Somebody say your mama mac and
I'm
cheese.
just saying, my mama mac and cheese is good. Anyway, man, besides mac and cheese, man, y'all let us know about how y'all feel about these divisions. Who y'all got winning the West? Who y'all got winning the AFC East? Let us know about the comments with the Currys and mostly Rachel Nichols. Is ESPN right for letting her go and removing her show? Let us know in the comments below, man. Keep it locked in with us. Stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember to talk.
Pause. Wait.
What?
Before we go, just want to give a shout out to my pops. He getting married this weekend. You feel me? My brother said he's like Jordan. You feel me? Had a good run, retired, came back, had another good run, and now he's Jordan of the Wizards. And he's getting up out of there. You feel me? He got 7 championships. It's technically his 7 kids. So you feel me? Shout out to Pops for finally hanging it up. You feel me? At 51.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Hanging it up at 51.
Yeah. We just had his jersey retirement party this past weekend. So it was fun hanging out with him. And I actually surprised him this weekend by going out there to see him. So, man, yeah, shout out to my pops, man. I'm looking forward to the turn up, man. A little wedding turn up.
Yeah, man.
All that good stuff, man. So
shout out to Pop Reasons, man. Hey, we need to get him on the show so I can clown him when y'all come in last at the AFC West. I'm just playing. Let me get up out of here. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Always remember to talk that talk. See you soon.